today we're going to go ahead and take a look at how to clean your leaf razors. The other day after my shower, I was sitting there shaving my face and I rinsed my razor off here. This happens to be the leaf thorn. And I started looking at it and realizing that, well, I have not done a thorough cleaning on it in, well, since my how to clean a razor video, which was a very long time ago. So this thing has a whole bunch of soap buildup, as well as some hairs that are stuck behind the blade that I needed to change out anyway. And because this one is pretty built up, I decided to go ahead and take a look at my original leaf as well. And it too has a bunch of soap buildup from when I was using it to shave my head. And probably, honestly, a long time before that. Now, if you have the silicone handle on the leaf shave, you definitely want to just go ahead and remove that for the cleaning process. You're also going to want to loosen up that head and remove any razor blades that may be in there, and just go ahead and leave it nice and loose so that the cleaning goes a little bit easier. And for your twig or a thorn, you can go ahead and lift that head off of there and remove the razor blade. Make sure that you are putting these razor blades somewhere where you won't accidentally cut yourself. Let's take a look at the things that you're gonna need to clean your razors. One, we've got some water in this red cup that we're going to use, as well as some vinegar. And of course, you're gonna need some kind of a brush. I really like a medium stiffness toothbrush that I use specifically for things like this. We'll also be needing some dish soap. And then to finish it off, you can use a little isopropyl alcohol at the end. We are going to go ahead and do a 50-50 mix of vinegar to water. Once we have our 50-50 mix, you can just go ahead and drop your razor heads right down into that mixture and let it sit for right about 10 minutes. Now make sure that you're not leaving it an exorbitant amount of time over that, as the vinegar could possibly mess with the finishes and mechanisms of these shavers. And by the magic of production, that 10 minutes is now up, so on to the next step. The next step is to make up a little bit of dish soap water. I'm just doing it here in my bathroom sink, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my toothbrush with that water to scrub down the razors. Now, as long as you don't let your razors go as long as I did, you shouldn't have any problems just using a little toothbrush as well as that Dawn dish soap after the soak to get all of that gunk off of there. Now, however, I went a bit longer than I should have between deep cleanings, and I ended up dipping a Q-tip in that same water and getting all of the little nooks and crannies that weren't quite coming off with my older toothbrush. Once I got all the spots that I thought that I needed to get, I went ahead and rinsed it off with some clean water in the sink. Now, if you're gonna go ahead and slap some new blades in it and use it within the next 24 hours, you should be good there. However, if you want to, or if you are going to go ahead and stop using that particular razor for a while, I do suggest to go ahead and dunk it in a little isopropyl. And what that will do is it'll make sure that all of the water is displaced, and once you pull it out of that alcohol, it will evaporate, and then you end up with a nice, dry, clean razor. Now, once it's had its dunk, you can go ahead and put that silicone grip right back on it. Now that we are done with the leaf, we do have another step with the leaf thorn or the leaf twig. And that is going to be simply to go ahead and flip it upside down and drop in a little bit of oil. You can use some shave oil, some trimmer oil, or maybe even a drop of beard oil that is unscented. Then you're just going to simply open it up a couple of times, and what that will do is it will let it get down into the shaft there and lubricate all of the internals in this thing so that you don't end up having a stuck razor. And just like that, we are done cleaning both of our leaves. It really is that simple, and you really shouldn't go a super long time without doing one of these deep cleans like I have. I haven't done it for a couple of years now, and I've been using the thorn as my regular shaver for quite a while now. So I would recommend making sure that you go maybe 2 months max before you do one of these deep cleans real quick. Now, there's one more thing that I want to address in this video, and that has to do with the thorn and twig razors. It is very important that you go ahead and add that oil in there, as the internals can get a little bit dry and be extremely hard to open. I also want to point out that you turn this clockwise to open it and counterclockwise to close it. So it is not righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, as it is reversed threads. So if you have one of these and you are having a hard time with getting it open, just reverse your grip and you should be able to get it to be open. If you aren't, then I think that you have more going on in there, and maybe your water is extremely harsh and it may end up getting in there and just building up so badly. But if you are putting some oil down there, you shouldn't have that problem. So just make sure that you are doing that last step with the leaf thorn as well as the leaf twig. Hopefully this video has helped you guys out some. Please make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe so that you guys don't miss another video. Make sure to hit that bell and select all as well. Now, if you're wondering how to clean out any other razor, you can go ahead and use this video as a guide, or you can go ahead and check out this video up here that I talk all about cleaning razors. Until next time, as always, you have a good one.